Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a longtime fan of Godzilla and the MonsterVerse, you know that over the past 70 years, Godzilla's relationships with other monsters have shifted dramatically. Once bitter enemies, some of these monsters have found common ground with the king of the monsters to defend Earth from even greater threats. In today's video, we're going to break down the stories of the 7 monsters that made the remarkable journey from adversaries to allies of Godzilla. Let's jump right in! Kumonga, the giant spider native to Solgull Island, first made his mark in the 1967 film Son of Godzilla. Initially a menacing foe, after all, he even killed one of the surviving Kamakuras. Kumonga was eventually defeated by the combined atomic breath of Godzilla and his offspring, Manila. But here's the twist. In the follow-up movie Destroy All Monsters, a second Kumonga appears and lives peacefully in Monsterland. When a global threat emerges in the form of King Ghidorah and alien invaders, Kumonga teams up with Godzilla and the other monsters. His role in encasing King Ghidorah in silk and webbing not only saved the day, but solidified his transition from enemy to indispensable ally. Next up, we have Kong. In the 1962 classic King Kong vs. Godzilla, Kong was one of Godzilla's earliest adversaries, and he even managed to beat Godzilla in their final battle. Fast forward to recent films, and we see a fascinating evolution. After clashing in Godzilla vs. Kong, the two titans eventually set aside their differences. Their uneasy truce became especially evident when they joined forces against a greater threat, Mechagodzilla. This alliance not only redefined their relationship, but also set the stage for epic team-ups in later MonsterVerse installments. Moguera's story is a bit different since he wasn't born a monster in the traditional sense. Originally introduced as a robot built to stop Godzilla, Moguera's design evolved during the Heisei era to serve as an alternative to the more destructive Mechagodzilla. In his first major appearance against Godzilla, Moguera was tasked with stopping an anomaly from space, Space Godzilla. Although initially built to be an enemy, Moguera ended up fighting alongside Godzilla to take down this cosmic threat, even sacrificing himself in the process. His brief alliance highlights how sometimes the line between friend and foe can blur when survival is at stake. Shimo is one of the more mysterious figures in Godzilla's roster. Initially presented as a powerful titan in Godzilla Kong: The New Empire, Shimo appeared as a fearsome enemy, under the control of the malevolent Scar King. But as the story unfolds, her true allegiance becomes clear. Once Scar King's influence is broken, Shimo aligns with Godzilla. There's even evidence suggesting that in the distant past, Shimo may have once played a role in protecting Earth alongside Godzilla by freezing King Ghidorah in Antarctica. This dual role as both a former foe and a guardian titan adds an intriguing layer to her character. Rodan, the giant pteranodon, made his debut as an independent force in his own solo film, before facing off against Godzilla in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Initially, their epic battle ended in a draw, but it wasn't long before the two monsters realized that they were stronger together. Prompted by Mothra's plea to unite against King Ghidorah, Rodan and Godzilla joined forces to defeat the common enemy. Over time, Rodan has even sacrificed his own strength to empower Godzilla during critical battles, proving that he's not just a rival, but a true ally in the fight to protect Earth. Mothra's transformation is one of the most iconic in kaiju lore. In Mothra vs. Godzilla, Mothra was originally sent to stop Godzilla's rampage, fighting with the selfless intent to protect her egg from destruction. Despite her initial clash with Godzilla, Mothra's noble sacrifice and eventual resurrection paved the way for a deep, enduring alliance. Over the years, she's evolved into a steadfast ally of Godzilla, a guardian whose presence often symbolizes hope and renewal in the face of overwhelming threats. Finally, we have Anguirus, one of Godzilla's earliest foes from the 1955 film Godzilla Raids Again. Though originally an adversary, Anguirus' reputation quickly transformed. In later films like Destroy All Monsters and Godzilla Final Wars, Anguirus emerges as one of Godzilla's most loyal allies, fighting by his side against alien invaders and other monstrous threats. Despite being frequently outmatched in terms of sheer power, Anguirus' bravery and unwavering loyalty have cemented his status as a beloved member of Godzilla's inner circle. So what does this long history of shifting alliances tell us? One thing is clear. In the MonsterVerse, survival often depends on setting aside old grudges to face greater threats. Godzilla's ability to rally even his former enemies demonstrates that unity is the ultimate power in a world besieged by colossal dangers. As new challenges arise, we can expect to see even more unexpected alliances forming, further expanding the rich tapestry of the monsterverse. Alright, that's our deep dive into the 7 monsters who transitioned from being Godzilla's enemies to his most steadfast allies. Their journeys remind us that sometimes, the most unlikely friendships are forged in the heat of battle. Which transformation surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more Monsterverse insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
That's gross.